Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing another first impressions slash review slash tutorial of a palette, and today's palette is the ColourPop Frozen 2 Anna palette. I've been seeing this palette literally all over the place, especially on Instagram, and I am a huge Disney fan, and I'm really excited to see Frozen 2. I haven't yet, but I'm really excited to. So I really just had to have this palette. What made it even better is that their 9-pan palettes were on sale for $9, including the Frozen ones. It was between this and the Elsa one. I ended up getting the Anna one just because the colors in it I felt like I would use more than the Elsa palette. But nonetheless, both palettes are so pretty. Just before I start anything at all, the packaging is really cute. It's got a picture of Anna on it, and it's different than the packaging of their other palettes, but I'm sure that's because of the collab that it is a part of. And the colors are super pretty. You can see them there. I really like that middle one with the glitter. So I'm really excited to put together a look to try out this palette. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see how it goes. So first things first, I did prime my face. I used some Smashbox primer, and then I primed my eyelids just with my Shape Tape concealer, just because I have been using concealer lately because I feel like it helps prime my eyelids better than the eyeshadow primer that I've been using. So I'm still kind of on the search for an eyeshadow primer that I really like. So for now, I'm using the Shape Tape concealer. So the first shade that I'm going to use is this very bright one right up here called Scooch In. I'm using that kind of as a base just to kind of, layer on the pigment. Next, for the outer corner of my eyes, I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Adventure. I like this shade because it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's still kind of matte, if that makes sense. Like, it's not too glittery. And then next, to darken it up a bit, I'm going in with the shade Autumn Breeze, which is this one right here. And then to blend over top of the purple closer to my brow, I'm going in with the shade Warm Hugs right here, which is kind of like a pinkish purple, kind of like a lighter shade of the Adventure. So far, what I really like about this palette is how well the shades blend together, which is really nice. Next, I'm just going to add some concealer to the insides of my eyelids just to cut the crease to put on my inner shade. So the first shade that I'm going to use for the inner portion of my eye is this yellow shade here called Earth. So that shade was really super pigmented, which is really nice. But to go over top of that, to give it a little more of a glittery shine, I'm going to go in with the center shade, which is called Arendelle, which I'm really excited to use. This is the first glitter shade that I've ever used from ColourPop, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed. It was pretty creamy. It wasn't as flaky as I thought it would be, which is great because I know a lot of glitter shades can be like really flaky, and this one actually isn't. Now granted, I don't wear glitter a lot, so I'm kind of a mess here, but I will fix it up, I swear. Next, I'm going to take my bullet crease brush and just go in underneath my waterline with the Warm Hug shade like I blended on top closer to my brow. If you don't know what a bullet crease brush brushes, just a disclaimer, I recently posted a video that explained all the different types of makeup brushes that I use and what their functions are, so definitely go and check that out. But yeah, so I'm going to use that brush for underneath my waterline. So next for eyeliner, I'm going to use my Kat Von D ink liner, which I swear by. I love this eyeliner. It is my absolute favorite. And then for mascara, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. So that'll do it for the eyes. So now on for face, and as I mentioned earlier, I already primed my face with Smashbox primer, so next I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation for my face. And next for concealer, of course I'll be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer for under my eyes and any other dark spots I have. Next, to tone down how bright this concealer is, I'm just going to be using some pressed powder from e.l.f. And then for blush and a little bit of concealer, I'll be using my Naked Flush palette. And then for highlighter, I'm just going to be using an Afterglow highlighter from Urban Decay. And then for lips, I'm just going to be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills lip color. The shade is called On Mute. It's just a liquid lipstick. And lastly, of course, I've got my Smashbox primer water just to set all my makeup. So there's the final look. I'm super pleased with how this look turned out. Granted, I'm not the greatest with glitter, so still working on that. But overall, super pleased with this palette, and like I said, it was only $9. It was on sale. It's on sale all the time anymore, I feel like. Maybe not, maybe I'm being dramatic, who knows. But even if it's not on sale, I'm pretty sure it's still under $20 regular price. And if you are somebody who's just starting out with makeup and don't want to spend a whole lot of money on a palette, ColourPop is definitely the way to go. They have palettes for literally every color story ever, if you ask me. But if you're a fan of Frozen 2 or just want some nice pink, purple, or gold colors, this is the palette to go with. Here is a look at those colors again. Like I said, super pleased with this, so real happy. I ended up getting in a few other palettes from ColourPop as well. I got the Ooh La La palette, the Going Coconuts palette, and the Baby Got Peach palette. And I can't wait to try those out as well. So if you want to see any of those, please let me know in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to film a video with them. I don't want to keep every week filming a ColourPop palette video unless you guys are really interested in it. So if you are, please let me know and I'll do that. But in any case, make sure you check out my other videos. Like I said earlier, I did just film a video with different makeup brushes and what they are all used for. So if you ever find yourself sitting in front of all your makeup brushes and you're like, what am I looking at? Which one do I pick up first? Hopefully that video will help you. And if you like today's video, make sure you hit the red button down below to subscribe to my channel and click the bell next to it to be notified of whenever I post. And while you're at it, make sure you check out my blog at unbreakablebliss.com or check me out on social media at FreeCutter. Or if you are a big fashion and beauty fan and like to stay up to date with all the trends and sales and everything going on in the fashion and beauty world, make sure you join my Facebook community. It is called Smart Style Society. There we talk about different fashion trends. If you see a fashion article that interests you, drop it in there, have a discussion with the other members. I try to post all the sales that I see in that feed. There's all kinds of stuff that goes on in that community, so make sure you check that out. I will leave a link to that also below in the description. And until next time, see you guys.